hear us, Brendy?
Oh, hello
I was
there.
just messaging you and it was fucking just the main screen was just loading and it wasn't doing anything. It's fucking weird. Anyway, I'm in now. That's
That,
us.
that happens sometimes when, the game, when somebody drops it and the team all disbands.
That's that.
I'm just finishing off a quick smoke here, my friend.
That's fine. You take your time, my man.
Hold on. How long are you on for tonight?
To about 9. So another wee
Ah, the
hour or
night
so.
is young.
No, it is,
The
my man.
night
It
is
is.
young.
So obviously Sophia's off for school holiday now, so I'm very
Yeah,
much aware
right.
that when that's the case, you know, set nights where dad can are subject to change. So
Mm-hmm.
purely because I'm still working, so it's a bit shit for her to get up the next day and I can't really do it anywhere. So
Aye.
she's going to come down and see us because I was meant to have her the night, so she's going to come down tomorrow night instead. Which makes more sense, I suppose.
You get anything planned for the summer holidays?
No, mate, if I'm honest, Sophia's going away. She's going away in a couple of weeks with her grandparents and her cousins.
Right.
So she'll be away for a fortnight. And see, because by the time Sophia has her holiday booked, I don't have
Aye.
like all the fucking holidays are gone in my team, like for a particular time. So it's a
Right.
bit tricky. So like my boss has put a meeting in next week to discuss. So I'm going to hopefully try and get a wee week at least at some point there. But
Aye.
no plans
You
like to
do
go away.
anything?
I have still got holidays to take. Um, Only a few days, right enough, because I usually take a fortnight at Christmas.
Aye.
But I no going away anywhere or that.
Well, how do you think? So, what happened with your interview then? How did it pan out? How did it play out when you were?
So so like I was talking one of the women that's been helping me, right? So they tell you to pick mentors in the bank, right?
Mm.
And I've picked this guy that I know quite well, and we got on really well. But he'd emailed me. We'd met for a coffee and that. Had a wee chat. Had a plan. Because I get selected to be on this development program within the work, and it's basically for people that are aspiring to kind of progress within the bank and reach higher grades and stuff like that.
Aye.
Um, so you've got to pick a mentor. I picked him. We had a meeting. We sorted it out and what we were going to do. Then the kind of last email that he sent me was, "Look, we'll get together again. We'll discuss your applications and stuff for the jobs that are coming up." He says, "Give me a shout when the job goes live, right?" Now this is
Yep.
me being a wee bit fucking. Well, you can tell me what you think, but I was just a wee bit. I emailed him when the job came out, right, and I says, "Hi
Yep.
Scott, just to let you know the jobs went live. If you've got half an hour, it'd be great to just run through the application." Didn't hear anything from
Mm.
him, right? Now, I could
Right.
have chased him, right? But at the same time, I've got this other woman that's kind of supporting me through this development thing as well. So you've got like a coach and you've got your mentor, right? And the two of them essentially do the
Right.
same thing. But see, because he never
Aye.
get back to me, I kind of went, well, I'm not fucking chasing you. Like, I need help. And you know that I need help. So, like, and I kind
Aye.
of was maybe a wee bit, I probably should have just fucking, you know, undug my heels at it and fucking messaged him, but I didn't. I ended up speaking away to this woman. She's like, "No, it's fine. I'll help you." She kind of just dropped everything. She'd just come back from holiday. She's like, "No, George, it's fine. I'll help you." Sat down with me, tweaked my application, fired it in, got the interview. So,
Right. Good.
uh, had the interview on Tuesday morning, and that I was saying to you that he was asking me questions, and I felt as if so the way that they structure it in the bank is that if you answer
So,
the question,
see the
sorry,
first
sorry.
guy. You never hear from him again.
So so I did, but can I tell you after
Right.
I go
Okay.
through the
Right.
interviewing?
Right.
Sorry, mate. They have a structure in the bank where you've got all these questions, as I've said to you, and then you get scored on each question. So I had basically had laid out all my notes and stuff like that on the back of the telly in my room,
Aye.
so that I could kind of and the questions he asked me, I had answers for all of them, right? But what I
Right.
came away from feeling a little bit deflated was that he had to prompt me to ask me for certain things. But when I
Right.
spoke to that woman the day, she was like, look, George, that she's done interviews before. She's like, that doesn't mean that you've no answered the question properly. She says they're allowed to prompt you without taking any marks off you or anything like that. It's just,
Aye.
if they feel that there's maybe more that you could have asked. And I says, well, that's what I thought, but then I took that as a negative. She says, no, as long as you were able to answer the question,
Answer it.
then he says, she says that's absolutely fine. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know if it's because like from a personal perspective, financially, mate, I need to get a promotion, right? I don't necessarily need to get. Well, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, right? But from a
Mhm.
financial perspective, it would make me maybe no fucking like completely comfortable. It would make me more comfortable than I'm now, right?
Aye.
Um, so I kind of feel like, the pressure's on a wee bit, but I don't know what it is. I just have this feeling I haven't quite done enough on this occasion. But I've been confident in the past, and
Mhm.
it's come back and fucking bit me in the arse. So I guess
Aye.
it's trying to find the balance into it. But like I said, I had answered all the questions. He says to me, "What's the one thing that, what if you could describe one word that you would bring to the role? What would
Yeah.
it be?" Now he kind of put me in the spot with that one because I wasn't expecting it. But I says to him, "Look, probably more than anything else." I was going to say hard work, but that's no one word. So I just said
Aye.
positivity. I says I'm a really
Yeah.
positive person. I says I don't talk myself up very much because I feel awkward doing it. I says, but the one thing I'm quite confident in and think that I'm good at is managing like stakeholders and working with them and stuff and understanding their needs and adapting to their ways of working and stuff like that. And I ended up just going off on a big tangent,
Right. Good.
but
No,
that
that's
was
fine.
one that I wasn't expecting to get asked, but it was one that I had a good answer for. Just been caught
Aye.
off guard a wee bit. So I don't know, mate. Like the way that it works now, and the job that I'm doing, right? If I got this job, I would still be expected to do a little bit of the job that I'm doing now until they get somebody in to backfill me.
Mhm.
In which case that's fine because it means that when that new person comes in, I'll have the job that I'm kind of moving into. Plus, I'll have a bit of training with the person to teach them essentially what I was doing. But
Aye.
like that, I mean, this means nothing, Brendan, right? But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that if I didn't get the role that I'd went for, right, but then went for
Aye.
another role which I've already done, and I get that role, then my boss won't have anybody to cover the work that I do because the other guy that's in my team can do the role, but he's got his
Aye.
own workload today. So I mean, he would still have somebody there. I'm not saying basically what I'm trying to no say is that it would put him in a more awkward position if I wasn't there, if you know what I mean. But I would never take that
Aye.
for granted because nothing's for fucking certain. You can't just say, right, well, we need to get to George because if we don't, then I'm going to be up shit creek for a while where I find somebody else. It might well be the case that that is the way that it is. So I don't know. But
Right. Aye.
on you go, mate. Sorry.
I know, right. So is that you talking about the job that you've applied for, that you've just applied for?
Aye. So the one that I've applied for,
It would suit them.
it would suit them better because I would still be in the team to do the job that I'm doing just now while they find a replacement for me. Whereas
Aye.
if they bring somebody new in, they're going to need to train them up on the job that they're going to need to do now, which I've kind of already done. And
Right.
then if I left, then they're going to essentially be a guy short to train somebody else to do my job, if you know what I mean.
2 years
So,
older now.
aye,
Aye.
so, but like again, you can never get complacent with
No.
that kind of thing. But anyway, so I thought, right, after all the fucking nonsense and anxiety and all that, I thought I'm going to email this guy and just say to him, look, mate, everything okay? Didn't hear for you back, kind of thing. Like, and he
Mhm.
messaged me saying, yeah, he says, the last time we left it, I was saying to you just to give me a shout when the job went live and stuff. And I went, aye, I did. When I sent him the initial email, I copied the bottom half of the email that I'd sent him on the day in. I just says, look,
Mhm.
mate, I kind of pinged you like you'd asked me to when the job went live. See below. I says, listen, it's fine now. The interview's done in that. I says, but the reason I'm kind of linking in with him is because he knows the guy that's doing the interviews for the other job, and he knows him quite well,
Right.
and he's already kind of mentioned to him that I'm keen to kind of develop. So, but now I'm at the crossroads where I haven't actually reached out to this other boss because I can't exactly say to him, I mean, he knows I've put an application in now, right? But I'm essentially saying to him, I would like an interview, but I've still to find out whether or not I've got this job. So do I make the effort and say, hi, how you doing? My name's George. I put an application in, and then 2 days later I'm saying, listen, see that with that application I put in. If I get that job, I need to withdraw it. You know. So it's a bit of a tricky one because I mean I could just be upfront and honest and say, look, I'm interested in the role, but I'm still waiting on the outcome of an application that I've put in, an interview that I've had, kind of thing.
Aye, you could, because it's just showing that you're keen to progress either way.
That's it. Aye. Yeah.
So is one going to, what's your deadline for this other one?
The closing date was the day, but I'd already put it in. I'd literally put it in on the Tuesday, Brendan, after I finished my interview. So by the close of play on Tuesday, I'd already put the other application in. But that's the other thing. Like you're supposed to inform your line manager when you go for another role. And then I'm like, and I'm pure overthinking things, Ben. You can probably tell, right? But if I say to my boss to know, and he knows that there's other roles out there, he just doesn't know that I went for it yet. But I feel as if I say to him to know, by the way, I've applied for another role, it's almost as if I'm saying to him, you've got a decision to make because I could be off, which I'm sure he knows anyway. But again, I don't want it to come across that way.
No, I know, it's just that at the end of the day, you want to move up and you're doing everything you can to do it. And we can't hold that against you regardless what their position is. That's their problem. That's their job. So it's not a bad thing to say, I've applied for this and I've applied for that, and you know what I mean? Just let me know. Because see if that one doesn't work out and the other one doesn't work out, say none of them work out, you're still going to apply for something else, aren't you, at some point? You're giving the guy a big fucking sign saying, look mate, I am moving on to something else here.
Either way.
And it doesn't matter if it's this week, next fortnight, next month, or in 3 months' time, I'm going to be looking for something else and I'll continually be doing that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, mate, and you're absolutely right. Listen, it could be the case that neither of them are for me, and it's maybe something else that's coming my way. I don't know, but but
you're just going to keep going anyway.
That's it. Like my boss is actually really supportive when it comes to things like that. He'll always say, like, George, I've seen another role if you're interested in it, kind of thing. It's not that he's trying to get rid of me, but he's just trying to support my development, kind of thing. So I don't know, mate. We'll just need to wait and see. We'll find out next week. So he says. So I think he's doing the last of the interviews today and possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure.
And the main thing is, once you get that done, whatever it comes back is, if you don't get it, get the feedback, and then tie it in with what you thought about it.
Yeah.
And then you just fucking use it in the next one.
That's it.
And see if the next interview happens to be the other one that you're talking about now, then you've already got an extra fucking bit of information to use when you go to do that.
That's it, mate. And plus, like, it's all still fresh in my mind, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't need to kind of hammer all the fucking, like, I'll obviously still revise and stuff like that, but a lot of it's still, as I say, in my napper. And as you say, you've got the benefit of having that feedback as well.
The whole application thing and all that, and an interview, like, man, fuck, I've done like one fucking interview in my life, and that was probably a disaster, but at the end of the day, applications and interviews are like a big learning fucking course in themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate.
Even if you know the job, you could know the job inside out and put in a shite application and have a bad fucking interview. And you could be the best guy in the fucking room for the job, but your interviews.
Well, this is it, and this is why, like, they have said that, the interview questions are obviously part of the, a big part of the overall scoring, but there's also a role fit, where they want, you as a person, how much a good fit you would be to the role. In the run up to getting the interview, I was fucking, like, I says to the lassie that was leaving, I says, look, going to invite me to the calls that you do, going to show me the work that you do, and like just so that, and I've made my boss aware of that. I says, look, I've utilised as much the people that I working with the lassie that's leaving, to understand as much about the role as I can, so that I'm obviously not going to walk in and say I know everything, but I'm going to have a general idea, which is, I'm going to be hopefully a bit of a heads up in front of some of the other ones.
Aye, totally. Aye, that's it.
So there you are, right?
Well, but so did that boy, the initial guy, did he not say anything? I don't know. I thought
he never really, when he came back to me, the way that I ended the last email was, I just says, look, it'd be good to catch up so we could maybe discuss this next interview, if I get one for it. He says, aye, sure, no problem. I mean, he's a nice enough guy. Like, it's very unlike him, Brendan, for him not to get back. Like, he's always like,
right.
He's always very kind of, and that was kind of the reason why I never pushed chasing him for it, because I'm like, this guy's got his own workload today and stuff like that. Maybe he just read it at the time, then forgot about it, and there could be a million and one reasons. Because I know him well enough to know that he probably wouldn't say, "Oh fuck him, I don't want to do with him," because he's a nice enough guy. So he's not really said what's happened, but I'll speak to him tomorrow. I'll put a call in to speak to him tomorrow and see what he says.
Right.
Pardon me. So aye, that's me. Had my moans. Thanks for listening.
No, that's alright. No. As it comes.
That's it, mate.
If it doesn't work out, learn from it and use it in the next one. But you never know, mate. You never know.
You just don't, mate. This is it. You've just got to fucking get on with it and deal with the fucking deck that you're given.
This is it.
So are you off this whole weekend, mate? Back into it on Monday, or?
Hopefully, aye. Hopefully back out on Monday.
Is the van fucking an MOT or something?
Oh, that's another fucking one. Aye, but it's like, I knew this week coming up. The guy that I work for had a job coming up, but it's basically doing a bathroom for somebody, which he doesn't really do because there's not a lot of work in it for him. It's a joiner.
Right.
It's plumbers and sparks and all that.
Aye, yep.
Doing it kinda is. You still there, boy?
Aye, sorry mate, it cut off after you said about no much in it for him because it's mostly plumbers and sparks that are needed.
Aye, so like that means there'd be even less in it for me, and plus you can only fit so many guys in a fucking bathroom to work, you know what I mean? You end up just getting all the temperature. So so I knew that was coming up. There's a job he's kind of had today because this guy has gave him a lot of work.
Right.
So I thought that was going to come up anyway, but at the same time he said the band's fucked, so I'd have preferred if he just says to me, don't fucking, you're going to be off for a week, and then I would have planned something else, but hopefully get back out on Monday. Just need to try and get some shit on it to see if we can get some work over the weekend. Right, go for that? Go for that.
I dare say it'll be busy. Aye, so fuck. Right, do you want to go for it? Because there's a lot on us down there.
Aye, I'm done.
Right, okay.
Oh, what happened there? Broke my leggings.
You're not done yet.
Girls.
Sorry. I think there's a team at the other side.
Hey, try to get into this cave.
Stand by for quarter.
There's a cunt above me. now, Brendan. There's somebody above me. Ah, fuck. There's a guy here and all.
Got a hostile
Oh, I
here.
am so...
Ah, blued one, Brendan, and downed one. The other guy's just res. Fucking hell, man. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate.
Oh, I've been snuffled. Surrounded, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, they can't. Did you take the zip up?
Aye. Right, okay, let's move away from there.
I'm in the winery or vinery or
There's their rally point.
Binary finery.
and that's what it's going to be called.
Right.
Right, looted in here.
Is it? Right, head out here.
Stand by for coordinates.
Enemy UAV active.
Okay.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Supply box ready for pickup.
Somebody just got a portable bloody just to your right, Brendan.
You've got gas moving in.
Oh shit.
Shoot me.
Taking hits from behind.
Whereabouts?
For behind us, mate. Oh, I don't believe it. One bullet.
Dirty bastard.
Single
Squad mates
shooter.
are all
You get
KIA.
pushed?
Keep fighting until
Aye.
they redeploy.
Team coming over the wall.
Squad member is redeploying.
Fuck. This guy right in front of me. Ah, fuck it. Oh, fucking RPG to the face, man.
RP Tetwank.
Stand by for coordinates.
Right, oh, guy in front of you,
Ah,
watch.
shit. Yep.
Resurging.
Are you down or can you get to the loadie? You down?
I'm on the roof, aye.
Right,
Aye, so
okay.
I'm doing that.
I'm just trying to see if I can see that dude. Right, he's here.
Gas is inbound.
Got a
Marking
hostile
new
here.
safe zone.
Enemy
Live
sighted.
ping. His teammates here.
Got a hostile here.
Ah, you fanny.
Enemy sighted.
There's the guy.
Oh, I think it was the guy in the roof that was shooting at me. I actually was trying to drop down on a bit just below the wee ledge.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
Right, spread it to fuck you.
Mercenaries called in a supply chopper to offload their cash reserves. I'd be able to ambush them.
Bastard.
On the roof. Oh, hold on, where is he in the roof?
Squad mates are all KIA. Keep fighting until they redeploy. Squad member is redeploying.
Don't know that quick point. You below? Where it be?
Gas is inbound.
the guy was chasing me. Try and get to you.
Are you on the roof? Right, okay. I can maybe try and get to you.
No, I'm behind you.
Fuck off, man. I wasn't even fucking
Where
you.
is it?
On the level you get killed at, mate, I'm right on you.
Right. Okay. Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, mate. I've only got one spare plate, but...
Grab that armor.
Right. Here's another plate, mate.
Grab that armor.
No.
MP40 there, that's not the best one.
Submachine guns looking lonely.
Gas is inbound.
Because I've got a few of these
Marking new
bricks up
safe zone.
high. Don't know if they've moved on or they're still in that house somewhere.
Submachine
No,
guns.
what time?
Resurgence window is about to close.
Pussy shots.
Yeah, better
Submachine
MP40
guns
there.
looking lonely.
We below then.
Yeah, I've just ran up the stair.
You've made it to the top 10. Gas is right on your tail.
Right. I've got Lodi.
Lovely. Who's in the spy
All
over
safe in
there?
the zone. Nice work.
Where is it?
Um,
In the centre. That's a fucking dodgy one, but we might just need to
that
go for
it?
it, mate. I mean, we could just go for the Lodi that's next to it, but...
do you open my door?
Ah, it was me.
Right, there's one. There's one. It's not coming up. Aye, there's one there.
Vendor, if you're buying.
Next to the big balloon.
Right. We go to that one.
Aye.
Okay.
Right, just toggle in the middle.
Resurgence is no longer available. Make your actions count. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. Enemy UAV active.
Fucking... I'm gonna get picked up here. You smash?
Aye.
Enemy UAV active.
Right, I'll get it, Brendan, just you stay.
Go. Coming in the corner.
Back into that house. Or we do it round the back.
Aye. Get a wee bit of cover.
Do it here.
Yeah.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Right. Get munitions box. Piece of cash.
Nope, that's my plates.
Popped in it, watch us. There you go.
Spare ammo if you need.
Top man. Now we need to get high.
There's a dead silence in there. Right, okay. somebody's just been brought back somewhere. Guy down there.
Stand by
Enemy
for
UAV
coordinates.
active.
Let's get out here.
Marking target location.
Yeah, see the guy up here.
Moving on, shooter.
I caught Cash.
Safe zone. Gas is
That
closing
cunt's
in.
probably pushing me.
You get to me
That man here.
in the church.
Yep,
I'm flagging it right.
got 9 meters.
Oh shit.
Guys are coming on me now.
Ah, two. Oh, fuck yourself, man. Blew it, Brendan.
Ground. Move it.
There's two of them there, so just watch. Fucking hell, man, we killed everybody, man. It's embarrassing. Oh, beautiful, mate. You get me
Don't
back.
cunt.
If he's got money, he can buy me back. He's got a gas mask, can I? Fucking beautiful, mate. Absolutely superb.
Oh, got somebody.
Gas is closing in.
Yep, right, that door.
Relocating the safe zone.
Hey, that windy.
The door.
The windy, sorry, when I just came in there, I just heard him. I don't know if he's above or below.
You've got gas moving in.
We need to get to the safe zone.
Have you got a heartbeat?
Aye, he's in that direction.
Stand by for coordinates.
Oh, see it's coming in that door.
We're going to need to push out, Brendan.
Bastard's got me.
Relocating the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
2v1.
Come back, George.
Oh,
Come
fuck.
back. Good, in fact, they're good, you're good. Get enough money and pick me back in.
Is there a gas mask here? Fuck.
Move.
Eyes on aid station.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, what a man.
Relocating the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Safe zone.
Right, they're there.
Stand by for coordinates.
They can't see me.
I need to get guns.
Downed one.
Under fire.
Downed one, he's probably resin.
Right, keep them cover, mate. I've not got any guns. I'm trying to get some shit.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe
You I can
zone.
do it.
Battle's coming to an end, soldier.
I'm up the
Kill
tower.
or be killed.
Right, I've got a... It's 2v1, Brendan.
Right,
I'm going to...
can you see the gun?
No, but I'm going to... I don't know whether to... I've got a cluster.
Got up this tower.
Stand by for coordinates.
I can't get up, I'm stuck in this wee bit. I'm going to cluster, mate.
Yeah.
And hope
Down
for
to
the best.
target,
Okay.
Brett.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Don't know where he is. They must be fucked in the gas, surely.
Must be.
Where's the circle? He's at the other side.
We're
of
in
it.
it.
There he's there.
Yes.
Yes, man!
Fucking yes.
Fucking hell, man.
You're the fucking boys.
Superb. First duos, mate.
Aye. I've never seen that done before, where the zone goes away into nothing and then it opens up again.
Aye, I didn't know it opened up either, but like I was still choking in the gas.
Aye.
I think I only get one kill in that game.
Don't know how he was ended up wearing there and all. Fucking boys, man.
Right, I'll clip that.
Clip it.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
Pardon me. Right, here we go.
Cover me in your past milk.